Floods cause substantial damages and even casualties every year. Different scenarios are used to communicate flood hazard and flood risk. The so-called HQ values indicate how often a flood event recurs in time. For instance, an HQ 100 flood statistically occurs once in 100 years. In Austria, approximately 1 million people live in areas potentially affected by floods similar to HQ 100. Extreme events can cause damage even in municipalities with existing retention basins or flood protection measures. Flood protection measures, therefore, cannot guarantee total safety. The so-called residual risk always remains. A lot of measures can be applied to reduce flood risks as well as residual risks. Flood risk management thereby refers to 4 objectives. The designation of hazard zones and flood-aware zoning restricts the construction of building and infrastructure in flood-prone areas, and therefore helps to prevent an increase of flood risks. Only a holistic planning approach ensures targeted avoidance of new risks. For already existing buildings and infrastructure, apart from protection measures, object-oriented demountable barriers can be used. Flood-adapted management in agriculture and forestry, sediment management, and regulations for industry and trade contribute significantly to a reduction of existing risks. The availability of forecasting and early warning systems, as well as coordination with the emergency management authorities, can increase the coping capacity. Finally, everybody can contribute to reduce flood risk. Steps should be taken to promote awareness of flood hazard and flood risk. Appropriate actions during a flood, based on proper information and education, can ensure safety of one and all. Along our rivers, numerous measures have already been implemented. It is of utmost importance to consider not only the water body itself, but also the catchment area. Within the framework of the Flood Risk Management Plan, an integrated planning approach was implemented for 416 risk areas. Numerous measures can help to reduce the overall flood risk in Austria. Let's benefit from them. The Austrian Federal Ministry of Agriculture, Regions, and Tourism.